Redemption with southpaw Steve Young and an explosive offensive arsenal. Behind the right cross of Brett Favre, Green Bay will fire from every angle and try to make Reggie's final title shot a triumphant one. An absolutely gorgeous day in the city by the bay. The Golden Gate Bridge in the background. The home of the 49ers, as today the 49ers entertain the Green Bay Packers in this wild card matchup. Pat Summerall here with John Madden, and the playoffs bring a different atmosphere to whatever contest takes place wherever. John?
Well, you know, this is really what it's all about. I mean, teams go to training camp, they play the regular season to get into playoffs, and they finally get here. You know, we talk about how the intensity stepped up a level, and it's really an urgency that's brought upon by finality. And that's the thing we have in today's game, that the winner, in every playoff game, the winner goes on, the loser is out and has to think about that loss the rest of the year.
You know, and being around the 49ers, we've been around them in practice in a couple of days now. You get that feeling of extra intensity, of urgency from them, don't you?
Yeah, you know, and they talk about two things. They say that offensively, we have to worry about Leroy Butler, and we have to know where he is, and when he blitzes, we have to pick him up. On defense, we have to worry about Antonio Freeman, because he's the guy that's really hurt us over the years. So what they're going to do today is they're going to put Marquez Pope on Antonio Freeman wherever he goes, and he's going to be physical with him. Then they're going to have a guy in there behind him to double him. And then they get a little extra bonus today. Now, it may not be a big thing, but I think it's going to be a pretty little thing, and that's having Charles Haley back.
That's got to be a factor, no matter how much he contributes. Now, the Packers, you get sort of a feeling from them about maybe too much of been there, done that. They've been in the last two Super Bowls. A complacency, no, but not the sense of urgency.
Well, and then, you know, there's talk that Mike Holmgren isn't going to be back next year, and they say that that doesn't bother them. But you know that it does bother them because this isn't the same Green Bay Packer team. But anytime you have Brett Favre, they can be as tough as any team in the NFL. And he has Dorsey Levens back there behind him now, and he feels real good about that because he said that gives him a running game, and it can give him the play pass. And off that, he says when he gets in trouble, the guy that he always looks for is Dorsey Levens. And then with the Packer defense, they have old Fritz Sherman, their defensive coordinator, and he said that, you know how the 49ers make a script? He's going to script his defense. He said he's going to have a different defense every down, and he's going to give them some things that they have never seen before because he has some defenses today for the 49ers that he has never used before.
Coming up, it's the Packers and the 49ers from San Francisco. John and I'll be back for the opening kickoff when this Fox NFC wild card game continues.
Now that
following presentation of the National Football League.
We're back in San Francisco for the wild card match between the Packers and the 49ers. The last 5 meetings, Green Bay has jumped off to early leads in the first half of every match. 21-0, 6-0, 21-0, 10 and 16. But the 49ers have won the toss, and they are all psyched up. The playoff atmosphere is here. In fact, this feels like a championship game almost.
Well, and you're so used to seeing these two teams in the championship, maybe that's why. You know, who would have thought when this season started that the wild card game would be the San Francisco 49ers against the Green Bay Packers?
Who would have thought a lot of things? Who would have thought it would be Arizona playing Minnesota?
You know something, one of these two teams have played in 9 out of the last 10 championship games. So that's why it feels like one.
I guess you're right.